Bring the funk back.
Blender artists out there, welcome to a new series I'm making in Blender. Previously we made a beverage commercial series, so if you haven't already checked that out, make sure to check it out. And this is just like that, but this is a watch commercial series. So I'm trying to make this series as concise as possible because the previous tutorial series, the beverage commercial one, I had 5 episodes, which I found it to be a little too long. So this is part 1, and I'll be showing you how to get the basic modeling of the base shape and the glass cover as well. So let's get on with the video. Okay, so we're always going to want to start off with a blank canvas. So we're going to open up a new general Blender file and we're going to delete everything there is. And then now we need to analyze the basic shape of a watch, and that is a circle. So we're going to click Shift A, Mesh, Circle, and over here in this menu, we're going to give the vertices amount of something around 200, just to get that smooth, curvy look to it. Now we're going to go to edit mode and we're going to click F to create a face. And now we're going to want to open up a reference image just to get the proportions right. So we're going to click Shift A, Image, Reference, and open up the reference image, and I will put in the link below in the descriptions. So I'll just open up that real quickly. And we've gotten a image reference. So right now it's in the rotation of where we were looking at it before, so somewhere around here. And what we want is it to be rotated on the y-axis by a positive 90 degrees angle. So to fix that, we're just going to click Alt-R to first preset its rotation. And we're just going to rotate it on the y-axis by 90. And we're going to rotate it on the x-axis by clicking RX and 90, just to get that angle. So now we're going to want to do the same thing with the circle that we've created, which I will name the watch base. And I'll be naming the reference image, the watch reference. Okay, now with the circle selected, the watch base, we're going to rotate it on the y-axis by 90. And we've gotten the alignment right. So now we're just going to want to scale it up, move it until it's somewhere in the middle of the watch face. And you might have to scale it up again and until here. So now if we analyze the reference image, you can see that it's been extruded out and then extruded out again and then scaled down, and then there's been a face behind it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, here I'll show you. So go into edit mode with those selected and go into edge select, y-axis view mode over here, and we're just going to extrude it on the x-axis until it's that thick. And then now if we go into face select mode, we can choose this face, click delete face, and it's deleted those faces. So now we want to go into edge select mode again, click on these edges by holding Alt, and then we're going to go into the x-axis view, so the front view, and we're going to go into wireframe mode, and we're just going to want to extrude it, right click to reset its origin, and we're going to scale it up until it's kind of outside, or just barely outside of this ring or circle over there. After that's done, we're going to go into solid view mode over here, go into the y-axis view, and we're going to go into wireframe mode again, and we're just going to bring it back on the x-axis. And we need to bring it back until it's outside of those faces. And then we're going to click F to create a face. So now if we go into object view and in object mode, we can see that we've created our watch. So if you want to see that if it's thick enough, we can always move this forward on the x-axis. So somewhere on there, go into the x-axis view, and we're going to go into wireframe view, and you can see that it's not thick enough, or actually it's way too thick. And to fix that, we can always go into edit mode. So clicking tab, go into face select mode, object view, click on that face, so the bottom face, You won't be able to see it, but it's still chosen. Go into wireframe mode and scale it until it's on the ring. Now if we go into object mode and solid view mode, you can see that it's gotten the proper proportions right. So now you can obviously shade smooth and it'll create random textures. So you can go into these object data properties, go into normals and click auto smooth. And we've gotten a smoothed out version of the watch base. So now we need to create the glass, the top part. And to do that, we're gonna go into edit mode, click on that face and we're gonna duplicate it. But now if we go into object mode, you can see that those two, the glass is not separated. And that's because we duplicated the face in edit mode, meaning it's still a part of the watch base thingy, the mesh. And to do that, we're gonna click A, P, by loose parts, go into object mode, and we're gonna see that the watch glass cover is now a different mesh. So we're just gonna name this the glass cover, just like that. And we're gonna go into wireframe mode and we're gonna move it on the x-axis, just roughly around there. And then we're gonna add a new modifier, and that will be the Solidifier Modifier. And right now it's given a 1 centimeter thickness, I think, and we want it to be 1 millimeter. So we're just gonna click 1 mm, and we've gotten a little bit of thickness. So we're just gonna move this on the x-axis until it's somewhere in the top over there. Go into object mode, or it was on object mode. Go into solid view mode. Now we've gotten the basic watch face part right. Okay, so that was the end of this first part of the watch commercial series. So in part 1, this part, to sum it up, we made the basic shape of the base as well as the watch glass as well. So in part 2, we'll be doing the texturing for both of them. So make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and the notification button. And if you have any questions about these stuff, make sure to comment down in the comment section below and I'll be sure to answer them.
Bring the funk back.